Maybe fined for £1,000. The letter is what we call a no license needed declaration. Are you planning to watch any live programs in the near future?
No.
Okay, so I'll set this up for you now. You'll get the letter of confirmation by post. And thank you very much for your time.
Yes, that's just what I say. I don't need a license anymore. I'm just saying I do not watch BBC.
Right.
I do not watch BBC television. You know, I have got a TV, but I don't use it to watch any live programs at all. That's why I'm saying I've got.
That's fine.
You know, I don't want any more letters and saving your time coming round knocking on my door and all this lot. You know, I don't want to go through all that.
I've cancelled that license for you. So if you do get another reminder in the next 10 working days, just ignore that reminder.
Yes.
And then you'll get a no license needed declaration by post. Just keep hold of that then, all right?
Yeah, but as I said, I just wanted to confirm this because obviously, you know, I'm over 65 now. You know, I don't require to watch BBC programs, as simple as that. You know, I mean, there's no more point in watching, having a license and not watching a TV program that I don't really want to watch. You know what I mean? So at least that's.
I've sent you a letter of confirmation. Please ignore.
Right, folks, this is the opening of the letter that I got from the BBC when I was away and arrived back at my home, and there's a letter. We're just going to go through it now together. Sorry not being able to do it before now. Obviously I wanted some legal team on it, so the content and sort of go through it bit by bit with you. And there's the letter basically there. I can put it there for you. It's nothing to worry about. It's just I could just throw this in the bin. You know, it doesn't make any difference really. But I wanted to go through it because people who are not used to having letters come to the door from the BBC or Capita, it's how to handle what you have to handle, what you get in a letter. You know, it could be something, you know, nothing to worry about, which is basically what it is, because they send these letters out to people who don't pay the license fee, and it's just a computerized letter. But in this case, I have already done the declaration, and of course they've sent me this letter, and I think myself that they've just sent out letters to everybody who's not paying the light TV license, to every on the database basically this month, April the Fool. There's one or two anomalies I want to go through with you to make it so that, you know, it is a computerized letter. And of course on this letter it's stating it's the legal occupier, so they don't know who's in the premises, they don't know anything about you personally. It's just an address they've got, and they just send you a letter out. The letter is probably one of the first I'm going to be getting in a long list of them, so this is why I want to go through it. So the next stage of letter will probably, when I don't reply to this anyway, the next stage will be totally a bit different, progressing each month as they send me a letter. So I just want to go through it with you, and that's what's coming up now, folks. as you can see from the first paragraph, it's basically telling you a brief situation about something's changed. Something's changed. Wow, I wonder what it can be. Could it be a new washing machine? Could it be I've got a new Hoover? Something's changed in this address. Could it be I've had a new shower put in? Wonder what it can be. Have I bought a new sofa? What can it be? I do not know what it can be. That's the first paragraph. Something's changed. So I had time to think about this because of obviously my family commitments, with my brother having cancer and my mother being very ill. So I had some time to think about this video. I had to make it and what to do, what to say, because I couldn't get to a situation where I could do this video. I'm sorry about that, but why it took so long to sort of do this. But maybe because I having time to think about it, what is the next step, in sort of with my channel, because all I want to do is to make sure people don't get fined at the doorstep, whichever what happens. That's the main thing of the channel, main aim of the channel this year, because the BBC will come knocking at my door because I'm not paying my license. I don't need a license, but that doesn't make any difference to them. You're guilty because you're not paying. That's what they look at it. They think everybody should pay their license fee, every household. They couldn't care less what your personal circumstances are, really. They couldn't care. You're just a cash cow basically for them. They couldn't really care that. So what I'm trying to say to you, why I do this channel, is because you got to be passionate about something you believe in. That I believe that things could change by the year 2027. That my channel can grow. I'm not out for financial reward and stuff like that, so getting loads of monetization. Probably with my subject, YouTube don't want me to make any money or make money out of doing these videos. I don't know whether I can be monetized. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me. It matters to you out there, you, the public, how not to get fined. And the only way you're going to get fined is at your front door. This is where it happens, at your front door, knowing what to do, say, and what to do. And all you need to do, folks, is simple, like I told you on many, many occasions. If you do that, then you should be fine. You should have no problems at all. Right, folks, I'm trying to get this video done about this licensing letter that came to my address when I was away on holiday. Unfortunately, I've had one or two personal things to do the last few days, and it's getting delayed. But the basic thing is, obviously you can see by the letter, it's a letter addressed to the legal occupier, which is technically me, of course. But as I do rent the place, I'm not actually the owner of the property, really. I rent it out. So technically, when I saw my my brief about it, he said, yeah, well, it's just a technology thing, a terminology that you actually in the house legally responsible, unless it's a furnished premises and the TV doesn't belong to you, and it is under the licensing of the person who owns the property. It is his TV set or whatever. He has to have the license. You can just able to watch it, of course. It's like going to a hotel there. You're just watching BBC, but you're not responsible for the license. But that's another technicality I didn't really go into. So I hope I've made everything clear about the letter. It's nothing different, but it's different in respects that I didn't expect to get one at this particular time. That's the only difference about this. Is why I said, come, that's what triggered in my mind, you know, where has it come? And of course, you know, that's that's what I wasn't expecting it, because then, but now I have a letter, like I told you. This is the first one I'm documenting, number one. This is number one letter. It's all going to be documented on the channel because it's a record of what happens, and irrespective of what happens anyway, I may not get any more letters from them. It may end, you know, just a blip in the, like I said, what they've done, just sent this letter out to everybody because it's April, the new license fee going up. They may just set everybody out. It may be targeted for people who are over 75, people like this, you know, people older than me, maybe 80-year-old people get them, are not sure what to do. So it's a big help if you hit that subscribe button, or sorry, the bell button, or the like button, so people can get this video, watch it, make their own mind up for themselves. And of course, it may be even Capita might be watching this, and they may subscribe to my channel, you know, and they may bend their ways, and maybe when they come to your door, they may understand, to be polite, to say, well, I don't need a license, and they may understand this, you know, instead of being just after their commission. Of course, that could help in that respect, you know. So thank you very much, Capita, if you do tune in and watching me. It's fine, you know. All I'm trying to do is convey a message that I don't want to see anybody get fined at the door, and the only way you're going to get fined if you tell them information that they want, because as far as I can imagine it is people who are hard up and they can't find the money, and they need to pay the license, they can't find it. Obviously they go weekly payments, something like that, when they can afford it. But like I said, there's ways of paying the license, but again, some people may not want to watch. And you try to tell them like I do, and what do you get? A letter still saying you're guilty of watching, whether you tell them or not. And of course, they're saying you're guilty, and because you need to evidence, don't they? They need to sort of find the evidence that you're watching. And if you're not watching like I am, where can they get the evidence from? So that's what the point I'm trying to make on my channel. There's no evidence for them to get, and no point knocking on my door, because I've told them I'm not watching, I'm not paying. But they don't believe you, folks, because it's their fault. They're giving you for free, they say. Oh, well, you know, it's there for you to watch, and you have to pay whether you're watching or not. That's basically state television, as far as I know, folks. We're not living in Russia yet, as far as I know. So that's state television. It's coming into your house. They're gonna put this on your council tax. So that's more money you've got to pay whether you watch or not. If it's got on your council tax or something like that, or a media tax or something else like that. You know, I'm driving my car now. I mean, look at the roads now. They're full of potholes. They're not using the money to fill holes in. You know, the money's being used somewhere else. Yes, folks. It's important, if you're liking the video, to give us a thumbs up, a like, share with other people, pass the message on. You're quite welcome to do that. The more people who you know, ring up and cancel the license, get the two-year exemption, like expectancy. That's all I'm here for. And of course, you know, that's what it's about. And subscribe to the channel helps my channel grow, and of course I thank you for that. And that's very nice of you to subscribe if you're liking the content, or it's been useful to you. Leave comments and tell me if it's made a difference for you, and I will try and improve myself as well, try and make a video more interesting for you to sort of understand. Anyway, folks, like I said before, thank you again. And I say give us a like, and that's the best thing to do, get my channel moving again, you know, sort of into the algorithm, how YouTube works. I don't really know exactly how it works, but the more thumbs up you get, the more likes, the more people watch the video, you know, that's how it works. So anyway, thank you if you are doing that at this point here in the video. Thank you very much, and I appreciate it. So I hope I've covered everything in the letter, basically. So the first paragraph is pretty just saying that, you know, the usual thing they say in a nice paragraph. Then there's not much red letters, must do this, must do that. It's a quite straightforward letter, you know, really, and not as intimidating as you think. But I suppose the next one I will get it's probably going to be far more worse than this one. If I get one, I may not get one, but if I do, I will let you know, and it will be documented on the channel for you to understand. And like I said, have an opinion, leave some comments, hit the like button, do the business for me, try and give us a like on the video if you find it interesting, if it's helped you in any way, like make your mind about becoming license free, because it is a big wrench when you've been used to watching the BBC for a while and you want to stop paying your license and watch other things like catch up. It does change the way you view things when you want to watch things, you know. It does. You have to get used to your terrestrial television is not there anymore for you. If you've got the internet stuff and like, you know, you watch your stuff on the internet. There's so much things you can watch, and of course YouTube is great and stuff. So you have to get accustomed to that, you know, and eventually will happen. So if anybody's looking at the videos, like you say, I've made over 1,000 videos, some good and some bad, you know. We all have to start somewhere making videos. But anyway, like I said, leave your comments. I hope it found it useful to you. Let me know if it is. You're welcome to leave good or bad comments. You know, it doesn't really matter to me what you say, really, what you say good or bad about me, because I'm just doing it. Whether you like it or not, it's up to you. You know, I mean, you can't please everybody. You can't make people like it. I'm not here to make people like me. I'm here as inspect to see how to become license free, and that's what it's all about, folks. Anyway, thanks again. I will see you on the next one. Bye for now. So I hope I cleared everything up with the letter, because as I said before, as you know, with the weather being like it is, trying to get things done. I want to do outdoor stuff with my dog Kato, but he's not too good. Got Kato not good. I got my mother not very well, not very poorly. I got my brother in hospital with cancer, so please bear in mind that trying to get these videos out wasn't easy to do. For not making excuses, but you know, maybe I could have done more time with it if I had more time to do the videos, if you know what I mean. I could spend more time, but I wanted to get it out. But as I said, other commitments I've had with my family have made it a bit of a rush to get it out. And I may have missed one or two things, but I'll get back to them, because I think it's the start of something with the BBC sending these more letters out with my address anyway. But I've come prepared for them, and with the new camera bell, maybe a bit more ready for them if they do come to my property, because it doesn't scare me. I'm not afraid of them. I mean, I've told you before, they run everything on fear with the BBC, of course. That's what the old detective hands, you know, that's how they used to run on fear, of course. So I'm just hoping that the message gets across to people, not to be scared of the BBC, not to worry about them, not to, you know, not to think that you're in your property, whichever way you're doing the situation. Don't have any fear for them, because what you've got to remember, folks, basically, like I told you many times, if you know what to do and how to handle it, there's nothing to be fearful about, and nothing to be worried about if they do come knocking on your door, or they send you these letters. It's intimidating and a bit of a mess, a bit of a pain. Even just do the 2-year exemption, but I do it to stop all these letters coming. But anyway, we'll see what happens. It's all going to be documented here, and like I said to you before, we'll see how things go on, and we'll have it documented here, so that if I do go to a civil case or something like that, it'll all be documented here, maybe, because it's a civil. If they get more and more letters, it's just a civil action. It's a civil thing with the to take on with the BBC. It's a civil case, and I've had some time to think about it, and I may take legal advice. I don't know, and maybe pursue that part even more. I don't know. So I'll have to think about that, where see how things develop over the next 6 months to come to January, February, when my renewal comes up. by that time I may be getting visits, I might be getting letters each month, every 6 weeks, because this is the first letter that you get, basically, and it's a mild letter, mild warning, and it gets more and more intense as time goes on. You'll see the letters change and get more threatening, and that's what we'll look into on the channel to see how it develops. So it'd be interesting to find out what happens next, and I'm already waiting for them. Okay, folks, so we'll see what happens.